Okay, so now we are going to see the electric generator, which works on the principles of electromagnetic induction. This principle is also employed to produce large amounts of current for use in industry. In electric generator, mechanical energy is used to move the conductor in a magnetic field to produce electricity. Okay, so now we are going to see electric generator, wherein mechanical energy is used to move the conductor in a magnetic field to produce current or electricity. Okay, so now let's learn the setup of electric generator. Okay, so in this it consists of a rectangular coil, again the same thing, A, B, C, D, placed under the influence of magnetic field. Okay, and the arm AB is connected to the split ring B1, okay, and split ring B1, okay, and then there is arm CD connected to the sorry, they are not split rings, they are complete rings. Okay, they are full rings. Arm AB is connected to the full ring B1 and arm CD is connected to the other brush, that is that other ring, that is B2. Okay, okay, the two conducting brushes B1 and the two conducting stationary brushes B1 and B2. Okay, these are brushes, right? And the rings are R1 and R2. The full rings R1 and the full ring R2 with B2 and B1 respectively. Okay, they are internally attached to an axle. Now the axle may be mechanically rotated from outside to rotate the coil inside the magnetic field. Okay, so we have already seen the structure. ABCD, arm AB is to the ring R1 and brush B1, and CD is to the ring R2 and brush B2. Okay, inner side there is an axle which is mechanically rotated. Okay, mechanically. When the axle attached to the two rings is rotated such that arm moves up, AB moves up and CD comes down. Okay, so when the motion is in the form A, B, C, D, okay, in this case, okay, arm A, B, C, D is rotated in clockwise direction. If you apply the Fleming's right hand rule over here, the induced currents are set up in the directions along arm AB and CD. Okay, so this is the motion of the coil. Motion is in the direction arm A, B, C, D, and the current produced in that is also in the direction of arm A, B, C, D by applying the Fleming's right hand rule. Okay, so under the influence of the magnetic field and the motion of the conductor, it is producing electric current in the direction A, B, C, D. Okay, now after some time, okay, after a half rotation, the CD starts moving down. Okay, CD starts moving down, sorry, the arm CD starts moving up and AB starts moving down. Now the motion of the coil is towards DCBA, that is anti-clockwise direction. Now again applying Fleming's right hand rule, it is observed that the current also moves in the same direction, that is DCBA. Okay, DCBA. Now we can see that the directions of the induced current in both the arms change, giving rise to the net induced current DCBA. Okay, such a current which changes the direction after equal intervals of the time is called an alternating current. So we can see over here that the current is changing, direction of current is changing on its own after every half rotation. Such a current is called as alternating current. Okay, so let's revise. First, in the first case, the arm AB, the axle is rotated mechanically and the arm AB moves up and arm CD moves down. So the direction is clockwise, that is ABCD. When it is ABCD, the direction of current is also ABCD. It is going from B1 to ABCD and then to brush B2. Okay, brush B2. Then in the second case, wherein after every half rotation the CD starts moving up and AB starts moving down, so it is DCBA. Now the current is also moving from DCBA B1 to B2. Okay, B1 to B2, and over this is called as the alternating current. So the whole ring type of the generator is called as AC generator, and we saw that a split ring type commutator produces a direct current over there. There the current is not reversing on its own, but over here it is reversing. Okay, so the difference between direct and alternating current is that direct current always flows in one direction, whereas alternating current reverses its direction periodically. Most power stations constructed these days produce alternating current. Okay, alternating current after every changes direction after every 100 second. Okay, that is the frequency of AC is 50 Hertz. Okay, so this is one important advantage of AC over DC, that the electric power can be transmitted over long distances without much loss of energy. This point is very important. Okay, the electric power can be transmitted over long distances without much loss of energy in AC generator. Okay, so first, motion and the current. Okay, when the motion is arm A, B, C, D, means arm AB moving up and CD moving down. In this case, the current is also A, B, C, D, B2 to B1. Okay, in the second case, this is the first case. In the second case, when it is DCBA, means arm AB is moving down and CD is moving up, then it is current is also DCBA B1 to B2. Okay, the current is getting reversed, so it is called as AC current, AC generator. Okay, so now we saw electric generator. Which rule does they use? It uses the Fleming's right hand rule. Okay, difference between motor and generator. Motor is converting electrical energy to mechanical energy, and generator is converting is inducing current, that is under the influence of mechanical energy, under the influence of magnetic field, it is moving. Okay, the electric generator uses Fleming's left hand rule. This one uses, electric motor uses left hand rule, and this one uses Fleming's right hand rule. That is a split ring type commutator. This is whole ring, and motor is a DC device, and this is an AC generator. Okay, so these are some of the differences. The last part of the chapter is domestic electric circuits. Okay, how are electric circuits present inside our houses. Okay, first of all, there are two wires, okay, in our house systems. That is, red insulation cover is called as a live wire and black insulation is called as a neutral wire, and the potential difference between the two is 220 volts. Okay, now two power ratings, okay, are used for our home appliances. 15 ampere current rating for appliances with high power ratings such as geysers, air coolers, etc., and 5 ampere current rating for bulbs and fans, because the current should be distributed. Okay, a safety wire, that is an earth wire which has an insulation of green color, is usually connected to a metal plate deep in the earth near the house. Okay, there is the green color wire. Okay, green is the live wire, which is the earth wire. Green is the earth wire which is connected to a metal plate inside the ground. Okay, this protects our appliances from accidental leakage. If there is any leakage of the current, the leakage directly goes to the earth. It provides a low resistance path for the current. Okay, so the next concept is very important, is electric fuse. Important component of all domestic circuits. We have already studied about this in the electricity chapter. And fuse is a circuit, in a circuit prevents the damage of appliances and the circuit due to overloading. Now, how overloading can occur? Overloading occurs when the live wire and the neutral wire, they come in direct contact. The live wire and neutral wire, when they come in direct contact, okay, this usually occurs when the insulation of the wire is damaged or there is any fault in the appliances. Okay, and this is termed as short circuiting. Okay, now overloading can also occur when there is an accidental hike in the voltage supply. Okay, means if you connect too many appliances to one socket, okay, that socket won't be able to take that much of current and there will be a hike in the voltage supply, because of which there will be overloading caused. So two reasons for overloading is, one is short circuiting and second one is if you connect too many appliances to the same socket. Okay, so here we end with this chapter, magnetic effects of electric current. We saw many important concepts in this chapter. Okay, so very important part in exam point of view from this chapter is the electric motor, working of electric motor, working of electric generator, then the magnetic field lines, solenoid, and domestic electrical appliances are very important parts. Okay, so yes, thank you for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel.